What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another show. This one is the Panda. Once again, you've seen this watch on my channel already, but I wanted to get deeper into it after I wore it, give you a little more about it. This watch is hot. Now, I've heard a lot of bad things about Deep Blue, and I want to tell you that I'm new to the brand, but coming from where I came from, Deep Blue is good quality. I'm not going to say it's, the most amazing thing I've ever seen, but for the price, I think you're getting a banger of a watch. I've got, I think 7 or 8 now with this one, and I haven't been disappointed once. So just to let you know that. Now, I'm not a huge watch critic. I'm a watch lover, enthusiast, and so most of the watches on the channel I love anyway. But this one is model Master Chrono 15Y white. Obviously, this is a Panda dial. You got the white dial, black subdials, black chapter ring, black ceramic unidirectional bezel. Just a killer look. Right when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. They had an all black dial, and they had the Panda. Now, I already own a Panda. I own the Tissot PRX. And I figured this would be more of like the daily wear Panda, where a Tissot would be kind of a special event. That's why I okayed it in my head to go ahead and purchase this one as well. This wasn't a plan to buy this one. It just got the email and I just jumped. It was just like, I don't know, love at first sight, I guess. It's a great wearing watch. I've worn it, I'd say about 6 days straight, and I'm in love with it. This is limited edition number 74 out of 100. They only made 100 of these watches. There it is there. I got number 74. You can see it right there. Swiss made automatic VALJOUX 7750, 316L stainless steel, sapphire crystal, and 1,000 meter or 3,300 feet water resistance. You've got the helium release valve here at the 9 o'clock. But this one has the BGW9 blue Superluminova on the bezel, the ceramic bezel, on the applied indices, and full lume hands. So this thing illuminates nicely. On the dial there, you'll see deep blue precision diver right above the day date. Then we got limited edition 15-year. And then chronograph, 1,000 meters. Very, very good looking watch. Chapter ring's got a nice angle to it, just to show you how deep that dial is. Give you a better look at it there. Unidirectional bezel feels great. I think that's lined up. No, one more. There we go. No back play. Look at that. No play. All screw down. Everything is screw down, crowns and pushers. Obviously, this is an automatic, so it's self-winding, or you can hand wind, and it is hacking. Engraved screw down case back with the diver there. And you've got the deep blue Master Chronograph 15-year anniversary. Milled clasp with 3 micro adjust. Screw in links with half and full links, which is a plus for you that have that in between size. That'll work out just fine for you with the half and the full size links. The VALJOUX 7750 is a movement that to a lot of collectors in my circle that I talk to often, is regarded as a, you know, very fine movement. And obviously they put it in a lot of watches and different brands. So the movement is reliable. It's a great movement for a chronograph automatic. It is 25 joules, 28,800 beats per hour. Just an overall very reliable, serviceable movement, but very finicky when setting it. Do your homework first. You do not want to set it. My rule is I don't set it between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. Do not set it. And you know that by when the date is going to change over, you know you're at the midnight setting. You do not want to set the watch or move the date and day during those hours, because you'll break that little pin in there and you can no longer manually change the day or the date. So very, very, very important. So I weighed this watch, 262 grams size to my 8 1/4 inch wrist, 45 millimeter case diameter. Now, let's pan this out a little bit. Now, 45 millimeters sounds huge to those of you that collect, you know, 36 to 40 millimeter. I have an 8 1/4 inch wrist, and 45 millimeter fits me great. I prefer about 43 to 45 is my sweet spot right now. 17 millimeters thick, so she's a chunky watch. Look at that. Pretty thick. 54 millimeter lug to lug from here to here. And then we've got a 22 millimeter bracelet at the lugs that tapers down to a 20 and then back out to about a 22 with the clasp. The clasp does have the deep blue logo on it, or the deep blue writing, I should say. There's just so much about this watch that I like. Lume is great. We should probably do that now. Wrist check. I have on the tracer loaned to me by R2A Watches. Really like this watch. Blue and yellow NATO strap, black case, blue dial, yellow accents. Really good compass watch. I really, really dig this watch. But we're going to take it off the wrist and put the Panda on my wrist. I don't know why we're out of focus, but it is what it is. And this is a push button deployment with the safety lock on the buckle. There we go. Now you can see just how well that fits me. No overhang. It is off the wrist a little bit because of the case back, because it's a VALJOUX 7750. That is a rather girthy, thick movement to get all that function in there. There's a lot of functions that goes into this watch. Not only is it a chronograph, but it's also a date function as well. So it's got a lot of stuff going on. But I think this watch just wears super well on my wrist. I'm really happy I pulled the trigger. I'm not a fan of high polished, although I do have a lot of high polished watches. This one is finished all brushed, and I love it. Case, bracelet, everything brushed. Very simple, very sleek, very great looking watch. Very pleased that I pulled the trigger, I'll tell you that much. Let's get into the lume while it's on my wrist. So I'm going to do it without a charge, and then I'll charge it while we're in the dark. But just so you guys can see it without a charge, we'll just kill the lights. There you go. That is the watch without a charge. Very, very nice. You can see the hands, hour, minute, second, and then you can see that fully lumed ceramic bezel, and then you can see the indices as well. Now let's get the black light and give her a little charge. Boom. So with the charge, it's even that much brighter. And this is Superluminova BGW9. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think I scored big. Sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. It's got all the bells and whistles that I now look for in a watch. And then chronograph is something I'll probably never use, but I just like having that in my watch just because it's another complication. A complication that I could use if I needed it, but just knowing I have it in the collection is something that I've grown to want to do now. And I have a few automatic chronographs now. So another one to add and check off my list. And I think for now I'm good. I actually want to get another GMT. That's what I think I'll get next, even though I don't use a GMT as it's supposed to be used. I like the automatic GMT function, and I think that's another complication I need to get. I have plenty of automatic day dates. There's not very many other functions that are in my price range. So I really think that this another GMT of a different brand will definitely be in my wheelhouse soon. Stay tuned. I have plenty of other content coming. If you'd like for me to review your watch, hit me up. I'd be more than willing to review your watch. You can send it in to me and we'll talk. I really am enjoying experiencing these other brands. And even though I've experienced quite a few deep blues, this is my first chronograph deep blue, and I'm not disappointed at all. For the price they went on sale for, I feel like I won. I don't feel like I got cheated, robbed. I feel like I got a great deal. So with that being said, I just wanted to do one more quick thing and go over everything on it because there's so much to this watch. In the last video, it was rushed because I wanted to unwrap it and wear it. And I'll just tell you, if you have an 8-inch wrist or bigger, this watch is a win for you. You'll love wearing it. With that being said, we'll see you in the next one. Much love, big time gang. We out.